As you saw from the thumbnail, there's a lot of different MK1 content that was just released as far as like gameplay, as far as new character reveals. Today we're going to be looking at the Mortal Kombat 1 Smoke character breakdown. Aside from Sub-Zero, Smoke is my second favorite character. Sometimes he might be my favorite, other times Sub-Zero might be my favorite as well. The first introduction that we got to Smoke was the character reveal with him as Sector as his cameo character. Today we're going to look at his character breakdown. It looks like they're going to be showcasing this move. They just released a Kombat Kast not too long ago, just pretty much just breaking down all the different characters that we've seen thus far, and I'm excited to get into that. So if y'all like this content, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and as well leave a comment to let me know who your favorite character is and who you expect to see in the upcoming roster reveal. Before we start, get my Mortal Kombat gear on right now. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it.
But first, let's talk about his normal attacks. One of the new things you might notice is he has this knife, which is a karambit, which is from Indonesia.
I've noticed that. That's pretty cool.
And he uses it in most of his normal attacks. You can see he has this slicey dice.
Slicey dice, yep. He's just cutting you up.
So Smoke is more like a close quarters combat type of guy.
There goes your Achilles.
He uses it in his uppercut, jabs, and his throw.
Oh, right under the mouth. That's the worst. Yeah.
Another noteworthy thing about his normal attacks is he has a really good long distance overhead, which is his back two.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
yep, that definitely
that
covers some
there.
space, that's for dang sure. And that's going to put him right where he wants to be up close, right?
Exactly. And it is complemented by a low that could be a combo
Ooh,
starter.
that was a nice overhead kick.
So he's got instantly the low overhead mix-ups.
Exactly.
The blender.
The blender.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's going to be an awesome mix-up character. So let's go over his special moves. You can kind of see how he plays up close. So how is he going to get that 50-50 going?
Yeah.
So the first thing we'll start.
You can tell that they've done a research as far as like his skill set. It's more like assassin based in the close quarter combat, since they're more stealthy like.
Oh, nailed it.
And pull you in.
Ooh.
Jump again. And if you EX it, he pulls you right up with a bunch of recovery. And then you can actually go into your mix-ups.
Right. So he has his own kind of get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
He's patrolling
Inching above Sub-Zero.
Yeah. So he also has a new take on the classic smoke bomb. He throws the smoke bomb into the air and then will drop down. This will track.
I like how he throws it behind him.
It'll be real quick and even full screen. He'll always go behind them, and it's an overhead.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the distance.
Exactly. So if you read a projectile, if you think it's crouch blocking because of the low, you can
I do
go
love
for
his
that.
design.
The EX
I really
version
do like his
has
design.
an extra special
Very
property.
reminiscent
Instead of
to his
dropping
old,
down and doing that
actually his
attack, he'll just drop
MK9
down,
gear.
and
You
he'll
know,
be
very dark gray,
invisible.
smoke like.
Because
And they
that's what
brought
you
back
want,
the
is to
invisibility.
deal with somebody with overheads and lows and invisible.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah,
so
sounds
if
like
you
great.
were thinking, I don't know, that back two, I bet I could react to that.
Right.
How do you react to an overhead that you literally
Can't
cannot see?
You start spamming.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Low pokes, low pokes. Get.
So another
My only
special
issue
move
with that is
the
it makes it
classic
harder for
teleport.
you
This
to try
time
to
it
figure out
starts
where
as a
you
low,
are on the
then
screen
goes
to
into
perform
the
these
teleport.
moves.
Oh, cool.
I was
Yeah.
never able to get that down
EX
properly.
it, you get a combo starter.
And that punch is very like throwbacky to like
Exactly.
MK3
It's like a
robot.
new take on Robot Smoke.
Love it. I love it.
He also can cancel this one.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
realize that
Something
the
I will never
uppercut
do.
was a take on
Nope.
this robot or
I
a
commit.
cybernetic form
At all times.
from the MK3. That's
And
so
there's a
sick.
fun property. If
Oh.
you EX cancel it, he turns invisible.
Okay, so he can go invisible in other ways.
I tried to find you, but you punched me first.
And lastly,
Golly.
he has a new take on his phase teleport move. He will phase through, go full screen no matter where you are, and go in with his attack. And this can be used not just to close the gap and check the opponent, but it can go under fireballs. So, please fireball.
Let's see if he can do it. Oh, wow. First time Lanny.
There
Wow.
you go.
Wow.
And
That
this
was
can also
sick.
be
That was
I was just going to
sick.
ask.
So instead of, you make a hard
That
hit on a
was sick.
projectile, it has a lot of recovery, you can actually stop right in front of them and get a full punish.
And go into your business.
Going
Or-
to the business.
Exactly. If they're blocking, you can go
I like
ahead,
the
stop
guy in the
front of them,
background,
go
or
for
everybody in the
50
background
feet,
practicing.
Jump over, throw,
I don't know what that
whatever you want.
that
Cool.
practicing.
Did you do his throw yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
How?
Oh yeah, under the
It's
mouth.
called.
Didn't want to see it again.
Now,
Just
Seen
kidding.
it in a lot of
When you're
different
playing
kung fu
Smoke, what
movies.
kind of what are you looking for in a cameo?
Great question, and I'm always a big fan of pointing out that you could show up
Probably
on your
somebody
weaknesses.
who can, like,
you'll notice he doesn't have a traditional
close the
projectile.
distance.
So
Correct.
you could give him someone
Yeah.
like Sonya who has ring toss, or you can double down on what you have and maybe get even bigger combos, or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero, who makes counter zoning even better because he has a really nifty, tricky move where he coats you in ice armor and you become projectile.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
So let's
In the
wait for it to
what?
refresh.
What?
Fireball me.
Fireball me.
He
What?
is literally just absorbing fireballs and can walk you down.
And he's taking no damage from that?
That is
Correct.
What?
that is sick.
You could also
That
turn
is sick.
invisible and have it on.
But now
Oh,
I want,
okay.
but I want to spam it out now.
Yeah, so you pointed out earlier, one of the best things to do when someone's invisible is to start spamming projectiles. You
Right.
can hit a stray while he's trying to move around. He can literally use Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
That's deadly.
sneaky.
That is
That's
very
very
deadly.
sneaky
That is
ninja.
deadly.
That's a great
I'm really
keyword
interested
there,
to see
ninja,
how
'cause I don't
these
think Smoke's ever been this much
competitions
of a
are going to
ninja
play out,
in my opinion.
especially with
He's
characters
pretty
like
bad.
this. And
Oh
the
yeah, no,
cameos.
I'm loving it.
It's a
I think it's
different
very cool.
combination
You know me,
that you
I'm
can
one of those in your
pretty
face
much-
kind of players.
You do
like,
like rushing down.
You can pretty
nothing
much
but
create with
risk.
the different characters
I think
and
I had
the
to remind you
cameos.
of the block button once.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it seems
probably.
like the
And
possibilities
yeah, he
are
definitely
endless,
feels like he's
especially
going
when
to
they
be high
have
risk, but
different
really flashy.
combat casts, not combat
Very,
casts,
very
but
quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal
different
with
combat
Smoke
pack
as an
characters
opponent.
that they're going to
Risk.
introduce into the game.
Right, yeah. I
Which I'm
think
really excited to see
you're gonna have
the combat
kind of two
pack
strategies.
characters
One would
and
be
their skill sets.
accept that he's gonna counter zone you.
Mm-hmm.
Your fireballs are not gonna be super
Ooh.
efficient. Just play the game, patient, bait him out, punish him, or rush down the rush down guy, and like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups, that kind of stuff.
Got it.
Cool. Cool.
But he is definitely gonna bait mistakes, punish people that are, getting too big for their britches, and then go for his big combos and all that. I think he's gonna be really
That
exciting.
is
to
awesome.
watch.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
We should probably take a look at the. You have anything more?
No, I think we should show you the Fatal Blow.
Let's do it.
So this also
Ooh,
goes with this.
I'm
beat.
excited.
It is
I'm excited.
It'll track
Which
you no matter
I'm sure we
where you're
already
on
saw it,
screen,
but
and it's an overhead. So check out this.
you can track them.
All right. Blam.
Ooh. Oh my god.
So anything?
Now,
any last?
what would set it
notes
off for
about
me
Smoke?
if he was
No,
like
I'm
his
just really excited to
MK9
see,
counterpart?
really
It'd be like, stay
creative
down.
players
That would be
mix them
cool.
up with different cameos and
I always
stuff,
love that
and
after his
go
X-ray.
crazy with the cancels and all that. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, some of my favorite characters to watch are the ones that have this sort of like we've talked about it before. This like
There's Seth
ballet
Rogen,
of
man.
destruction where everything's
Yes.
just moving around,
joking,
flipping
I'm
out,
joking.
all that sort of thing.
Joking. So, I mean, that's what we got from Smoke. His character breakdown, and he is looking stealthy as ever, man. Like, I really do love that they're leaning into the aspect of the fact that they're assassins. His clothing, he's very stealth-like with the dark colors. I mean, it'd be hard to see Smoke in the dead of night, man, especially with his techniques of the smoke bombs and whatnot. And he has those to help close the distance because, like I said, he's more of like a close quarters character. She's gonna be in your face and, like she said, try to like bait some punishable moves. You're pretty much done, and that's what I like to see from Smoke. And let me know what y'all thought about Smoke. And I'm gonna try to find another Kombat Kast breakdown for another character because they're releasing these characters like I was hoping they would, be honest. And I'm so excited to get to see these characters. They've also released Geras. One moment, let me pull some of these videos up and we can get right into it. All right, be right back. So I was able to find Geras's character breakdown. Geras recently had a character announcement trailer. We didn't know if he was going to return from the last game because if you're familiar with the content or the lore, he pretty much was thrown overboard into the Sea of Blood, which is the bottomless ocean. He was attached with some sort of like weight and left in the ocean or the sea until the end of time. He is returning in this storyline. I'm pretty sure that he is to assist Liu Kang as he assisted Kronika. Liu Kang is the controller of the Sands of Time. Now we're going to see his character breakdown to see if he has some returning moves as well as his new skill set as well. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I am going to go with, I went with Goro, mainly because I love Goro, and also He does help with my gameplay a lot, and we'll go
Right.
through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
I do.
Excited to get to
so
see
just
more
real quick,
Goro
Geras has a couple,
cameo
Goro has a couple
gameplay.
moves. He has punch in the air, right? So you can do that.
Punch,
To,
yep.
You can do that to sort of
Look at that
elongate
background,
combos sometimes, things like that.
So much depth.
He also has Stomp.
You can't have Goro without Stomp.
Now listen,
Nah,
Stomp is
yeah.
different. Stomp takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
it is full.
See?
So I know people will be like, Stomp, you have to commit to it. And then finally he has a thing called the
Geras
omelet
is
toss,
great.
which
Like
is...
the powerhouse that he is.
I just did the wrong button.
No,
Hey,
that's
Goro
punch
looks
walk.
good
Punch walk.
too. He
That's
doesn't
punch
look
walk.
like
He has
this
omelet
huge
toss
hulk
where he will throw
of a
you
character
in the
like
air.
he did
Omelet
in
toss.
MKX.
And he will. So that can be grabbed like if you're ducking, for instance. That can be it can be used to
Omelet toss?
Don't do that.
Omelet.
So that's what I use. Now I want to go through some of the strings, and this will all kind of make sense a little bit how he works.
It's like if Zangief from
probably
Street
my
Fighter
favorite string
had
he
sand
has
powers and
is
was
444,
introduced into
which
Mortal
is just
Kombat.
hits the ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Did he make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes a
happened
little
there?
sand at the end. Boom. Knocked you up. So for this, then you can start doing your air stuff. Let's go over the air stuff real quick.
Ooh,
He has 4
golly.
unique
I love these air
grabs he can do in
combos,
the air
man.
based off his air combos. So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver,
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are a
Old
fan
pile
of.
driver.
And you can see that
choke slam.
you switch sides of the opponents
Yes,
on
you can
that.
choose what side to switch. And then you can do this with different inputs. Oh, I did it wrong, sorry.
I think Geras was a fan of WWE.
And when you say
This
with
dude-
different inputs, what do you?
Different punches in the air.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lead
Gotcha.
to
dude
different
is a
things.
monster,
so
man.
one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll just... Oh, I did that wrong.
It's really neat to see the air combat extend to grappling.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Like
He'll knee you away.
Yeah.
air combat, just a huge fan. I just
It's
love.
so
I'm
fun.
so in
Yeah.
love with it.
He
I
also
love
has
it
this
too. I really
overhead,
do.
which is so it's not
Ooh.
it's not safe entirely, but it's you can throw this out there quite a bit because you get a big
Ooh,
amount
that's
of pushback
beautiful.
and you're
Right.
back to back.
Mm-hmm.
He's got back 1-2, which is neat because this is that range where you don't want to be here, get a
Oh,
little closer, right? And that can be
who's
canceled
that
too. so you
statue
can do,
being
like,
built in the background?
things like that.
Oh, you brought a buddy
I
out.
wonder.
I did.
Is
Let's
that,
do throws real quick before I forget. 'cause I know
Katana's
people get
father?
mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
Maybe they're in
They
Dinia.
are very cool.
Goro comes in.
And Goro kind of got a glow up too, for
He
anybody
did a
that
little
didn't
bit,
notice,
yes.
right? From the earlier first views of Goro.
Yeah. Oh,
he's
ooh,
gotten a
ooh.
glow up.
Oh, forget. I don't want to
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
this too.
I like
know people
Goro's
want to see
armor.
He does indeed.
It really
have
does
body
look like a
splash.
warrior.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's gonna play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got. I think we've all seen the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly bump. little belly
And you'll
bump.
throw him through the wall. And here's the other thing: you can kind of throw this out like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of even it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Yeah.
Right. and
Basically,
the beginning
track your
reminds
character
me of
or
how
the-
people
your
block
opponent.
in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
Right.
it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like, I want to, got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again, up behind you, and now you are frozen. And the last move you take is the reaction you have, like the frozen thing from the last game.
Right.
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile. I wasn't ready yet. Try again. So if you're, I got to read it
Wasn't
harder.
ready.
Go ahead. So if you do that, you can. If you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind him.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Nice
So
parry.
once you have that out, the game changes.
Right.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable, but the game.
How are you gonna block that?
I played enough people when they're starting to read it.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Here's another thing. Go ahead and do some damage to me. Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now, but when you do that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, you can redo what you've done, go back to where you were,
Rewind time,
and get your health back.
What?
Nice. And
So-
that uses the same clocks that you would charge for the
Yes.
Oh.
So
behind you.
you can
neat.
charge the clock, and once that clock is fully charged at 3 times or
Yes.
whatever, then you have multiple moves that branch from that.
Yes.
Wow.
Now this it
There's
gets,
another layer.
It gets better.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't show you one of the different strings on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you can do this. This string, as you see, brings out an hourglass. Guess
Oh
what?
my gosh.
That counts.
That counts.
It does.
Oh,
Let's move on.
that's cool.
Let's move on to another move.
Okay.
Sandstorm. Right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
Different distances. Gotcha.
It also can be a meterless launcher.
Oh.
Right? So you can be like this
Oh, nice.
and catch
Oh,
them, but I can do that. Meterless launcher. Now, where they're standing in the sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're
I like
at
to
the back
see
of it,
catch them
they'll
just
fly
to
back.
see exactly
They're
what
in
it
front of it.
does.
They're front.
That's
forward.
science.
So we kind
Now,
of
if I meter burn it, you got to set. See that?
Sorry about that.
Clock.
Nice.
It'll time out and then explode. So you're kind of controlling space,
Right.
but that also adds to your clock.
Interesting.
So
And that's going to force them to either advance or back up. Back up is good for you. Advancing, you know, then
Right.
you can go for your mix-ups.
So, super cool stuff you can do with that. I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, you know, that's something for later.
Oh,
So it could change the way the game's played.
yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop, just back forward one. You can just
Oh,
stop time, and I can do this. Now I can go on either side too, where I can hold back and land there.
That was awesome.
If you meter burn it, it just turns into another time stop.
Oh man. He seems pretty nasty.
He is nasty.
He seems pretty
Yeah.
nasty.
The effects
I agree.
are amazing looking too.
He definitely. He does have a command grab, which you can throw
Oh, that was sick.
away, or you can throw toward. Oops, sorry. Like that. Now here's the fun part. Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner.
Right.
So I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh,
my
cool.
god.
Oh,
Oh,
that's nasty.
So if I'm throwing my so you can give up good spacing if you want to cash out that extra damage.
Damage or positioning.
Like
yeah.
is this gonna end the round?
Right.
If I do that, throw them out.
Yeah, totally.
At least I would.
Yeah.
So that command grab's really great. It can also it'll combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right about here. So
Yeah, that's really, really
you
good.
always and also just point blank.
Right.
So he's pretty much good up close, mid, and far.
Far, he has a little more trouble far.
Sure.
Far, he's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna say,
not
then
as
you're just-
much press advantage.
You're putting up
right.
clocks.
But
if
people
you're far.
also, you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Right.
And also, like, you will notice the more you play against the Geras, the snap thing, I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times because people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental
I love Liu
stack
Kang
where
has
they
those
are then
actual
focused
fire
on
Dragon Balls.
blocking it and
Actually,
punching it
I think that's what
or
he's
doing
always had,
fireballs.
especially in like the
That
MK
means that's your opportunity.
3
You've established
games.
that. You
But
can
these
just
look
do it.
like
Now he can
more
advance
realized, like
forward
fully
and go
realized,
for his
like
overhead,
dragon
his low, his grab.
projectiles.
If
which
you're doing
I
something
do
that makes the
appreciate
opponent
from
pause,
this game.
that's
It's always
your
been like
move
minimal
one.
And is it more dangerous
projectiles that
sometimes
he's
to hold
had,
for a
but
full
this
round?
one looks
Exactly,
like it really is
yeah.
like
and also, they may forget they're looking for a snap,
extravagant,
and now they do a combo to
very
you,
like
use rewind
show
out.
off
You use
Yeah.
it for
which
that.
is
That's a
pretty
great
cool.
point.
So
really like that.
next thing we got, this is a. Oops, there was again. Sorry. He's got this burst, right? Denial here, and it's just just kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it, right?
Nope.
But I would say that's not the time you can do it. But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a.
What is that woman behind them
move,
talking
yeah, sorry.
about?
Oh, okay.
So let's say I'm in the
Y'all need to stop
corner,
playing.
and I want to wake up to it. I can. Oh, not me. There we go.
Gotcha. Get off of me.
And
Get
it's
off
really
me.
good if like I get
That was
jumped
a nice
on,
hook.
like in the. So if, like
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's just your
Right.
get off me tool.
yes,
For sure.
So he does have that. I mean, Geras. It seems like he has a lot. I will say once you start playing it, it all sort of flows together very, very well.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you start getting the
Yeah.
game plan down, he has
He
this
does
move
look like
here,
he
which is
takes
really
a little bit of
cool. So
time
go
to
full
actually
screen
get the
for me.
flow of Geras,
I
but
can
like you
do
said, if you
This and now look.
put it
I
in
am
time, then everything will start to flow
ethereal.
together.
Yeah. If you hit me, I can take it. Oh, I can take a hit, right? So hold on.
So
And
I like
will
that.
Go back where I started.
Oh,
You do that with projectiles.
Oh,
right?
really?
But now I can do
Ooh.
like things like this, where I will walk you down. I know I have I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" And I
Oh,
can still do moves.
damn.
That's so cool.
It kind
Now,
of reminds me
here's
of
where
like
it gets
Sub-Zero's ice clone.
This has
from
been pretty
MKX,
crazy already.
Where
Like, I
you
don't know
can
what the next
throw out
level
the
of
ice
crazy
clone,
could be.
use it as a
We've never done
shield,
one of these.
but then if the
There
person
is
doesn't
one more
take the
thing which
bait,
I've
you
actually
take the
had to
ice
make a
clone and
video
just
for
throw it
because I
at
am
them.
not good at
So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but yeah,
the
that's still a
meter
pretty cool
version
move.
will freeze time, and you're able to use your clone and yourself. You'll see. Let's take a look at that video.
Whew.
Ooh, reptile.
That's so cool.
Right.
It's really giving me some Kenshi vibes.
I love reptile. I love reptiles.
That part is one. Will probably be the
It looks
last
so
thing
good.
I put into my
I'm
repertoire.
gonna have to
and it'll probably be
make a
something
video for that
simple
next,
for myself
but
as just an average
golly.
player. But I've already
a little
started finding
excited.
things that I can do with it.
I'm
So,
excited to see
that's
reptile
Geras.
most
I think
of all,
he's
like his
a ton
character
of fun.
breakdown. I
I've
really
really
am.
This fatal blow.
You're
Yep.
So
Right,
far,
I was gonna say, he
Smoke
didn't do
was
his
really
fatal
cool,
blow,
but
bud.
I
Let's do
really
that.
am excited to see
Oh,
reptile.
right. So it is
Ooh.
from about where you start a battle is where as its distance, and then it teleports to you and grabs you.
Oh. Oh.
So painful looking.
Oh my god.
He'll be fine.
That reminds me of Flash's move from Injustice 2 when
So
he would
that
have you
is-
pretty much
That's Geras.
run into your
Geras.
past or feed
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yourself.
think a lot of times
but-
people look at like brawlers or grapplers as being like simplistic or like
Yeah,
you know,
Geras
honestly
definitely
kind of
seems more
dumb,
complex.
derpy,
Right.
and he's the opposite of that. He is a fairly complex, nuanced.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to be
Right.
You're
fully
right,
loaded
yeah,
with
yeah.
anything that he
That
needs.
makes
And like I
sense,
said
yeah.
too, as because I'm
like,
obviously like
his
a lot
shirt,
of players
the
out there,
30th
average
combat.
if not a percent more.
Both
Right.
of their
And
shirts,
I've
really. I
still
gotta give me
found
a
so
those
much to
shirts,
do,
but
and I haven't even scratched the
one-
surface of some of the other stuff.
Pretty dope
Yeah.
too.
So I'm excited to see what players who are far better than me are able to figure out. Because right now, doing the stuff I'm doing, I'm having a blast.
Or if you just want to knock someone in the air and do a pile driver, you can just
Still
easily
fun.
do that too.
Still
Yeah.
fun.
And it happens a lot, and it's super cool.
Alright, well, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this character breakdown. Do you like Geras? Have you ever played with Geras? And do you plan on playing with Geras now that you saw this character breakdown? I most definitely will. I honestly thought that this was like a great breakdown. This is some great videos, very handy. Got the gears turning for who I'm going to pick already for the new MK1 drop that's going to drop next month, which is crazy to think about. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, alright? Peace.